right. What's happening, y'all? You back with the Wiseleys? You got Kay Wisely.
What's going on? You got Bobo.
And you got your boy Keegs.
Yeah, we all up in here. Listen, we got something new for y'all today, man. All due respect to the Lakers, Westbrook may be a problem. We're gonna dig off in here, but without further ado, let's get right into it.
Man.
Westbrook, if you listen, ain't nobody disrespecting you. We know you're a tremendous man, tremendous role model, great business dude, very philanthropic in your community. Mad love and respect to you. This is only about your game. You have not been a good shooter. And a person who has not been a good shooter doesn't work with Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly ain't trying to come off the bench. Patrick Beverly is trying to be that professional Hall of Fame past that's in the starting lineup, setting a tone, getting in people's face, holding them accountable, all of those things. You know Russell Westbrook don't have the temperament to put up with that. Come on, y'all. That ain't who he is. That's not who he is.
Well, Stephen A. But Stephen A., he don't have a choice. And it's not just for the Lakers. We're talking about for the rest of his career. Let me ask you a question. You're well-connected and well-respected around the league. And I know you here and you know some of the same things that general managers are saying about Russell Westbrook right now. They're saying that if he can't prove this season that he could take a lesser role, what are they saying he's going to be next year, Stephen A.? They're saying he possibly could actually be without a job. That a team could possibly not pick him up. You don't think Russell Westbrook knows these things? You don't? No. But why not? We didn't think Carmelo Anthony was going to be sitting out for 2 years.
Right, but I totally get that, and I got your point. The flip side to it, however, is that I don't think that Russell Westbrook is going to make the money that he's making. But if he still wants to play in the league for obviously considerably less money, there will be a job for him. And I'm not questioning, again, the game. I'm talking about the collaboration of him with Patrick Beverly. If Patrick Beverly was somebody that could, even though he shot like 39% from three-point range before last season for the previous 4 years, he's not known as a shooter. And even when he does shoot, it's spot up. I think that's a challenge of them coexisting. I think eventually you'll have to find movement for Russell Westbrook. I don't see this combination working for the... Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube.
Okay, that was a lot said in that commentary right there. I don't know how y'all feel about it, man, but last year watching Russ, it was rough. It was rough, man, because I'm looking for the Russ of old. But like Stephen A. is saying, or Big Perk talking about, maybe he's getting... if he don't improve, man, he could be on the bench. He could be on somebody's bench, or better yet, out of the league, man. What y'all think?
Kind of been watching Russ the last couple of years, and I don't blame him. He has earned the right to make it be known that he feels like a starter. He should be a starter. He's a top tier guy. You know, he's an A-Mike guy. But what he feels and what his reality might not necessarily be the same thing. I just, hopefully these organizations that he's with, they don't have a problem finding leadership, whether it's somebody on the well, actually that would be management job. So it wouldn't even be anybody on the team that need to explain that to him, but somebody in that front office need to break that down to him before they even sign the contract.
True. That is true. If people don't know, Pat Bev and Russ have this ongoing little beef. He injured him a long time ago.
Bev injured Westbrook.
Westbrook thought it was like a unwritten rule that was broke. He was calling the timeout.
Right.
Bev played up until the whistle. Therefore, he injured his knee, blah, blah, blah. And then ever since then, they always play very physical against each other. So if he's saying if that's the temperament portion of it, I think Pat Bev is like unprofessional enough to put all that stuff aside and let's move on and let's get down and get a ring.
Yeah.
So
I could easily see Pat Bev.
That's a good point.
Easily.
That's him. At least that's what I.
How bad is that rivalry though? As just to back it up a little bit, man. I guess, man, maybe me. I didn't feel it was as bad, perhaps as maybe some have felt. I thought it was like, hey, man, that's not cool. But I didn't feel like it was, if you get these dogs in an alleyway together, man, that they gonna tear into each other. I mean, how y'all feel about that?
Oh, I feel it was absolutely bad because there was another year. Yes. Where Bev did the same thing to him. He didn't get hurt this time. I don't remember Oh, it was a loose. Thank you. It was a loose ball. I don't remember who was on what team because they both switched teams a number of times since then. But Bev did something similar.
Yes.
Did something similar.
Okay.
You know, so no, yeah, no, they're not definitely not going to. They're not on each other's Christmas card list. Not at all. That's not gonna happen.
They both alpha personality though, right? So
right.
it's a little bit different, man. They both alpha personalities. Albeit Pat Bev is not a scorer per se, right? He's not the guy you go to for scoring, but he is the main guy that you go to for your defense and that energy. So he's holding down that end of the equation as a little man, right? Bringing that energy. So he got to come with like damn near Napoleon complex when he step on the floor versus Russ that's coming in and saying, "Hey man, I'm all gas, no throttle." I don't know, man. It seemed combustible to me.
I don't think their roles, their on-court roles, have anything to do with it. I don't see that their on-court roles having anything to do with it.
Other than minutes.
Well, do they play the same position?
They're both playing the point guard, and neither of them. Yeah,
man, I'm damn near disrespectful with it though, man. If I'm given a choice, if you saying both of them, who you got to pick one and toss the other, man? I'm going with P. Bev. I'm going with Pat Bev, man.
I'm keeping Russ. I'm keeping. Oh, that's your Chicago brethren. That's your Chicago brethren. No,
I ran into him at the airport on a humble too, on a different note. But look at man, if I'm got to pick one, man, just based on the last 2 years' performance, Pat Bev is bringing his A game energy wise. Defensively, it's undeniable, man. He's bringing the energy and changing the tone of the game in some ways.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook, if you got, he's going full steam ahead, same energy, but I don't think he enhances when his shot's not going. Russ is checked out, man. He ain't playing no defense. So at least I know what I got. I ain't got I have no expectations of P. Bev putting up any more than maybe 6 points a game.
That's fair. And then playing
Russell, I need him to be offense. Yeah, I need him offense out of him. And I know he's not going to give me any defense. No more than James Harden going to give you.
Is he that bad? Yeah, I'm like, is he that bad defensively? I didn't realize.
Can you think of any plays where he's ran someone down and or locked up somebody or at least changed the tone of what they doing offensively?
I don't know. I don't know if I've seen a ton of highlights of him getting blown past either or getting dunked on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's going to be first team all D or second team, but I'll have to let me go back to the archives on that.
He's an average NBA defender.
Okay. Okay, Pat Bev is above average. Yeah, so
defender.
Yeah, it's just all
I mean, it's better than being a below. And when I say average, I'm talking 75-80% of the league. That's what Russ is. Russ is doing just about what everybody else is doing in the league.
Other than the other people who make all
right, first, second team. Yeah, that's true. Who
do the Lakers need more? Do they need them both?
I just don't know if Russ is going to be a fit on this Lakers squad. And I love Russ. I love Russell Westbrook, man, because he brings the offensive energy. Hey, let me ask y'all this. Will this change your perspective? So Carmelo had that same mentality, man. Like, I'm not coming off the bench. I ain't coming off the bench until he did. Until he did. Okay. Right? And he accepted and embraced his role, and it came out a lot cleaner the last few years for him. So Russell, I remember at the beginning of last season, was like they had made some noise about benching him just out in the universe. And I could be wrong, but I think I remember saying, like, hearing that, nah, ain't no way in hell that's happening from his side of the camp. Again, I could be wrong. This is just my old man memory kicking in. But one final toss up. What if they brought in Kyrie? So if Kyrie comes in, this Russ definitely, if he ain't gone in the trade, I guess we got to trade him. So it's a moot point. It's a moot point.
Yeah, that would have been a trade.
Okay, it's a moot point.
Without Russ.
That's got to go.
Yeah. So, okay.
Let's just say Russ was traded for Kyrie, and then they still ended up trading for Pat Bev. Pat Bev ain't starting.
Nah, not with Kyrie.
You don't need him to. Yeah, you don't need him to. Let him come in and do what he does and give the team a shot in the arm and do Pat Bev type things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, man. But if I'm gonna get something, this is my final say so on it, man. If I'm going to get something out of it, I need a definitive from either one of those guys. Who's going to show up and give you what they were brought onto the team to do? Who's going to show up?
Oh man, that's 100% Pat Bev, in my opinion.
That's why I say you start him, man, because he's going to do what he's told to do.
But his role is so much less.
Yeah.
Honestly, his role is so much less. His role, if Pat Bev fouled out in the first quarter, nobody would blink an eye. They would give him a pass and say, man, he was up in him and played hard for 10 minutes.
But do you want him guarding your bench?
Nobody
or your starters?
Nothing.
Yeah. But where is he better serviceable? Guarding the A players or guarding the bench players? Where do you get the most out of him?
Oh no, yeah, I want him guarding the dog, but that's like in the fourth quarter. He don't have to start. It's not. We all know this. Not necessarily who starts, but
it's who finishes.
A lot of times it's who finishes. Yeah,
it's who finishes.
Yeah, give me Pat Bev in the fourth quarter.
Pretty much.
The people's frustration. This is my last say on it. People's frustration with Russ, though, man, is his efficiency or lack thereof is, oh man, it's not, it can be nauseating at times, man. Like how many times he's gonna jack the ball up, man. You know, as far as him getting to the cup, though, you know, he's still one of the best.
Even those weren't falling last year. And I think this is gonna be, hopefully it starts out differently this year, man. Hopefully he did not pull a Ben Simmons and he was actually in the gym working and is ready to go. Let's find out. Anyway, y'all, let's get into these comments. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like button. We need some feedback. We need to know what y'all would do. Play GM, play coach. Talk to us. You know, we talk
if y'all liking this, man, please, click subscribe, hit that like button. Wisely Brothers.
Out.
Out.